What's up, bro? It's going good, man. What's up, B? Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes, yeah, we back and we better. You right, man. Sometimes my phone dies, like, while I was plugged in, bro. I don't really get it, dude. Also, last night, if you were here, bro, which you were, appreciate that. Dude, my phone died, and I just, like, it would not turn back on, and then, like, I just couldn't get back on the live, and then, like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back inside, and I'm gonna go inside and plug it in, and, dude, it just, like, wasn't turning on, and then I couldn't get the live stream to work, and, bro, sometimes there's just things that happen. I hope you guys know this, where it's just, like, I'm trying so hard to get back on live, and it just doesn't let me do it. I just plugged my phone into two different outlets outside. Well, I guess 3 outlets, and none of them worked, bro. So we're back in the car, and we're on here, man. I don't even know if I'm trying to spit now. I'm just kind of heading back to the crib. I thought we could chill for a sec, man. I gotta be up at like 9, so I'll probably won't be up too late, bro. Oh, be careful, man. I appreciate that. There's a cat in the road, bro. Dude, if I see a gas station, I'm about to stop and get something unhealthy, bro. Yes, sir. Dang, I guess I missed my turn. It wants me to do a U-turn, bro. Y'all are bouncing, bro. Oh, I can't read all that. I'm sorry, bro. I can't read all that while I'm driving, man. So I gotta take a U-turn. Yo, I forgot to put my seatbelt on. Really? What's up, Tay? Dude, I thought I was gonna save the live, bro. I thought I was gonna save it, bro. I got out of my car right, I put my coat on. I'm like, dude, I'm about to just plug my phone in outside. And I was about to just sit outside this building with my speaker, bro, right? My dope speaker I bought, and I was just gonna sit outside the building and freestyle outside. But none of the outlets worked. Even when my phone turned on, bro. Dude, it doesn't even matter. This is all the past. How's everybody doing, man? Oh, man. Damn, I wish I passed the gas station. I'm not gonna go out of my way to get something something from the gas station. But, you know, if I would have passed one, I probably would have got a fucking cupcake or some shit. Dude, something sweet sounds good right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to talk once I pull up, bro. Or like respond properly. Yeah, we're about to park here for a minute. Nah, this is where that dude pulled up to us the other day. You remember that? I'm just gonna pull up like a little closer. It's kind of spooky over here, though. Yeah, dude, I don't know about that. Hold on, I'll be able time to talk in a second, bro. We're about to be there. Oh my gosh. Man, what is this guy doing? Is he turning around like that? This neighborhood I'm staying in is really weird, bro. I need to tell you guys some shit, though. Yeah, let me flatten out, bro. Block the mailbox, but it's all good. Ain't nobody getting mail at 3 in the morning, bro. I need to turn this light off for a second so I can see. Actually just revved my engine in front of the house. Still learning the dimensions of this car, bro. Alright, that should be fine. Woo! Yeah, how's everybody doing, bro? Every donut we get, we're gonna take one piece of clothing off, bro. I'm gonna start with the earring, the other earring, and the glasses, then a hat, and then the coat, and then both of these wristbands, one. Joking. Yeah, how's everybody doing, man? Yo, I'll probably go to bed, bro. Dude said, why not, man? Dude, not to spill like all the beans and all the sauce of what's going on, but dude, this place that dude, this place that I'm staying at, bro. This is just real talk. Her son is addicted to crack. My best friend is addicted to crack. Her son is addicted to crack. And he's in jail right now. And he's getting out in the next 2 weeks. And apparently he often breaks into the house, bro. This lady's she's going to Ireland for 3 months. She's going to Ireland for 3 months. And I'm watching her house. And her son, who's addicted to crack, is getting out of jail in two weeks, and he oftentimes breaks into the house. And apparently he's coming back to this house. She has a restraining order on him, but he still shows up at the house all the time and breaks into the house. And it's gonna be just me at this house for the next 3.5 months, bro. He's gonna get out of jail. She said he might be living in the back, like in the shed in the back, or in and there's another place in the backyard. But bro, like, they're just like, call the police, like, if he shows up. And like, or like, her friend was over here, call me if he shows up. I swear you're not in danger, like, he's not dangerous. Bro, like, it's basically guaranteed that there's gonna be a crackhead that shows up at some point, at least once, in the next 3.5 months, just in the middle of like my stay here, bro. There's gonna be a crackhead that breaks through the window, basically, or attempts to. That's like unsettling, bro. I told her I'm gonna, like, if he climbs through my window while I'm sleeping and he wakes me up, just if he breaks in the house, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. That's what I told her. I said, if your son climbs through the window, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. Like, it's gonna be my first instinct, and that's what I'm gonna do. She was like, well, maybe that's what he needs. That's what she said. But dude, it's just like, I don't really even understand. Like, I feel really bad for her, of course, and for him, but it's just basically guaranteed there's a confrontation, bro, awaiting with me and a crackhead. I got these fits today. No, I mean, I'm not even too pressed about it. I don't even really know what a capybara is, bro. Look. Yeah. Somebody mute this guy spamming, bro. I'm trying to talk to my people. Don't fuck with me, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking schizophrenic, dude. Herpes, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, herpes. Who's the guy behind you when you're bent over, bro? A big fucking dude from the gym, bro. You guys are hilarious, dude. And by hilarious, I mean you're spooking me, bro. Anyways, dude, I don't really even have much to say, bro. I should probably just go to bed, bro. How are y'all doing, dude? Bro, all 3 of those people just got done jerking each other off, dude. And they're like, dude, what's the next most fun thing we can do? Like, let's go on joeGee's live. Try to spook him. How was that, Tay? Was that good? Good. That's always good. You gotta have something you enjoy, bro. Yo, Skirt. You're never commenting on this channel again, bro. Suck a dick for saying that, dude. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I had work today too. I taught a drum lesson from this place. Hey Tay, how was your job? Was kid being good to you? I'm chilling, bro, yeah. I'm just kind of holding the place of conversation. I don't really have much to say. What's up, good? I don't know what SMN means, bro. Wait, Tay, what do you do? I forget. I don't know if I don't know. You forget what you do. I'm sorry. Appreciate it, bro. It's the Lamborghini. It's the Lamborghini Mercy that we're in tonight. Wait, I never knew that. Did you have you said that to me before and I acknowledged it? Cause that's really dope and I did not know that. Yeah, that's dope. It's not cold, bro. It's nice out here in South Carolina. Yeah, that's cool. But dude, that's crazy. My twin is out there in Detroit. How'd you know he just got married? No, bro. I'm sitting outside of my house, but I live with somebody, so I'm not gonna wake him up, you know? I think I'm done with the raps tonight. Yesterday when we pulled up here, y'all inspired me to go out and start rapping again, but I gotta be up like early, bro. I probably won't do that. Yeah, I know, it's kind of depressing, bro. Yo. There we go. Yeah, Tay's quick with it. That's W right there, W mod. Yeah, dude, he did just get married, bro. Married to the money. No, he just married a giraffe, bro. He said he wants someone who gives long neck, bro. Shit, Tay, me too. We need some water, dude. Thanks, bro. I'm about to get married to like a fucking flamingo, bro. Get some long neck. Dude, I'm so stupid, bro. I know all the single ladies, bro. I know all the single ladies, bro. And if I like it, I'm gonna put a ring on it, bro. I just ripped ass, bro. Get a throat lozenge. Dude, why is lozenge really a word, bro? A throat lozenge. Sounds really odd. What's up, Ludaloo, Lux Deluxe? I wasn't sure if the X's were silent, if it was Ludaloo like Patrick, like Lidally, just Lux Deluxe. Yeah, what is that emoji? What is that emoji, bro? If it's pipe, bro. If it's pipe, bro, just be respectful, dude. Interesting, bro. What's up, bro? Dude, I could be rapping right now. Well, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to. Cause I gotta be up. But dude, I feel like it always gets lit. Yeah, I feel like it's always lit when I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. But then I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. I'm just gonna smoke a cig, bro. Smoke a cig, and by the end of this cig, bro, I'm gonna try to go inside, bro. It's a lonely world out there, bro. It's a lonely world out there, man. You know. But it's peaceful. So, you know, the place I live is peaceful for now. The vibration is mad high, dude. Just like vibing with you guys, dude. Even if we're not talking, bro. The vibe is just like immaculate, dude. Like we're connected in some way, bro. Like I feel it in my chest, bro. Like the connection, dude. It has nothing to do with the phone. It has nothing to do with any of that, bro. Like we're vibrating together right now. Not to get all spiritual on you. But we're vibrating. Yeah, bees raising the vibration. I'm getting elevated, bro. Oh, that's what it is. Tramadol? What is that, bro? Oh, we gotta take one thing out of the pocket at a time. Find this shit. Not in there. We're just gonna be patient and empty all the things out of my pockets till we find what we're looking for, man. Word. I ain't even trying to do drugs like that, bro. It's crazy, bro. First a lighter, not a matches, bro. Yeah, I'm cool, man. Yo, no way. Yo, we lost the matches, but we found the lighter, bro. One door closes, another door opens, bro. I appreciate that, Tay. If all goes right, I shouldn't have to, like, hopefully anymore in my life, dude. Just to be honest with you. Hopefully these next 3.5 months at this crib, I can get something working, bro. You know what I mean? There you go, Chris. Appreciate it. Dude, thing is, like, I'm probably gonna get a part-time job here. As well with the YouTube shit. As much as I would love the YouTube to just, boom, cover me, and just put my all into YouTube and struggle. Dude, I could do that. That is an option, though. But, I mean, I need money, like, in 2 weeks. Like, YouTube only pays, like, every month, bro. We spent a lot of my shit from this paycheck, bro. So I just need to, you know. What's up, William? You know, when I'm on tracks, I go really dumb. I think they on my level, like, really, bro. You know what I'm saying, Tay? Yeah, free bowl, bro. Bowl's been locked up for a while, bro. Free wine, M Melly, and free bowl, bro. You know, I didn't even work at Chipotle for a full shift before I quit, bro. Dude, you know I pee a lot. You know this about me. Dude, I fucking, the manager was ass, dude. The manager ended up getting fired when I worked. This was 4 or 5 years ago, bro. Hey, bro. If it takes that little to make you want to die, bro, seek medical attention, bro. Instantly, dude. But, dude, yeah. I was working at fucking Chipotle, dude. And, like, making these bowls and wrapping these burritos, dude. It was just so shitty, bro. That was one of the shittiest jobs I've ever worked. I worked at, like, FedEx, bro, and, like, just moving packages for, like, hours. Heavy-ass shit. And just, like, for hours, bro, and just a dusty, gross environment. I did that shit for a while because it paid good. So I got in a car wreck and I got some slip discs in my back. I had to stop. But dude, I worked at Chipotle for like 5 or 6 hours, and I kept asking to go to the bathroom. Dude, the manager told me I couldn't go to the bathroom. He just kept telling me I was only 20 or 21, so I couldn't stand up for myself. It's like, shit, I need the job, and like I need to. I can't use the bathroom, I guess I'll just hold it. You start getting to a point I could not hold it, bro. It was 5 or 6 months, or 5 or 6 months in. 5 or 6 hours in, dude, I was like, I looked at my coworker, I was like, dude, the person training me, I was like, dude, I'm going to the fucking bathroom. Like, dude, I'm not gonna, like, wait any longer for permission to go. Like, if I can't piss while I'm working, like, this is just fucking retarded. Like, what are we doing here, bro? So I walked to the bathroom, bro. And I just, like, bro, I pissed. And I actually took my apron on after I pissed. I'm pretty sure I took it off. But, dude, I just walked straight out the door after that. I didn't even fucking go back to making those burritos, bro. I just walked straight out the door. I didn't even say shit. I was just like, dude, this is so gay. And I went to a jam session, the jazz jam session, bro, where they were playing jazz, dude. And it was such an amazing night, bro. Sometimes you just need to just walk away from something if it's that awful, bro. You just need to trust your gut and be like, I don't know how it's gonna work out, and I need this money, and I did all this to get this job, but like, this ain't it. Sometimes you just gotta walk out, bro, and you get the universe will reward you for walking with courage or trusting your instincts, bro. Man, I wish I could say exactly, Tay, but I got ops out here. I don't even want them to know where I'm working, bro, or what I'm doing, or what my exact location plans are. You know That sounds stupid, but there's just a couple little places I'm looking at, just 1-2 days a week, bro. Nothing crazy, man. What's up, guys? What's up, brother? Appreciate it, man. I will, bro. I'm underrated, but I'm also I think I'm just rated, bro. I think I'm just exactly where I need to be. I don't even feel like I deserve to be higher, deserve to be less. I think I'm exactly where I deserve to be. I think with more work and more practice and the more I gain skills, the more motion I'll create for myself. I appreciate it. Sorry, my phone overheated, bro. I guess it was the flames I was spitting earlier. It's still in here, bro. I mean, dude, if I thought any other way, dude, if I thought I deserved to be more well known and more this and that, all it's gonna do is hurt me, bro. Give me the victim mentality. I believe what you put in is what you get out, and I believe what I've put in is what I've got out so far. I think that's how it works. So my drum teacher told me, jazz legend, bro, Art Gore. He has a song called Grandpa. Dude, it's a vibe. He played with all kinds of artists, bro. Elvin Jones, who's like one of the dopest jazz drummers that ever lived, bro. Huge inspiration. Used to call my drum teacher my drum teacher used to call him Uncle Elvin. Like they were like close. This is one of like the founding fathers of jazz drumming that like pushed it forward in a new direction, bro. With like his triplet fashion that he played in and the way he like comped and shit, bro. Yeah, my drum teacher was really fucking dope. He told me what you put in is what you get out. I know that's just common, but like when he said it, it's just been ringing true lately, bro. But yeah, should probably call him, bro. He visited me when I was in the psych ward, bro. There's only like 3 or 4 people that visited me when I was in the psych ward, and 2 of them were my drum teachers, bro. One was a dude who I was taking a class with him. He taught tabla drumming, which is like an Indian style of drumming with these bongo-looking things. That guy visited me in the psych ward. My jazz drum teacher visited me in the psych ward. My dude Ethan visited me in the psych ward. He's in a band with my current favorite drummer. And then he's a genius, bro. And then his girlfriend came with him, and she slid me a vape in the psych ward, bro. I have no idea how it got through or how we did that, bro. It was nice, dude. Yeah, dude, I'm staying in a house with dogs, bro. It's dope. The dogs are so sweet, man. Oh my God. I love dogs, bro. Cats are cool too. There's cats all around here, man. But I'm just dumb allergic to them, bro. Dumb allergic. But yeah, we're all exactly where we need to be and where we deserve to be. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that can make you feel good, or that can make you feel bad, or it can inspire you, or it can depress you. But I just try to look at it how it is. I don't think I'm supposed to be anything bigger than I am right now. As great as that would be, bro. There's so much work I have to do, bro. So many years I need to put in, bro. You know, not everything happens in a day, bro. And if I did get everything right now, I wouldn't feel like I deserved it, bro. I don't think my skills are developed to the level where I need to be. I don't think I put out enough songs or taken enough risks yet, or I have a lot of songs I'm working out. I think maybe I'll be a little closer to where I want to be when I wrap up these songs I'm working on. I think think I'll be a lot closer to where I want to be, but it's not even about the numbers, bro. It's really about inspiring people, and it's about the freedom, and it's about safety, being able to help people I love and support people. We'll do organic. I agree, organic. And my visions are too clear, man. Once you have purpose, I don't think you can lose it, bro. Once you have a defining purpose, you'd be so surprised. People ask me how I do it all the time. They're always asking about the hate. Oh my gosh, everybody hates on you. Dude, I'm looking at this and everybody's hating. How do you do that? Oh my God, did you hear what they said about you? Holy crap, dude. I can't believe how much hate you get. How do you handle it like that, bro? Bro, when you have a purpose that's so God-given and so beautiful, it does not matter what these people say, dude. Doesn't matter if they tell you you're the GOAT. Doesn't matter if they tell you if they tell you you're fucking trash, give up, die. Dude, it doesn't matter, bro. When you have purpose, you know, sure, maybe my ego can be temporarily lifted for a moment from like you're the GOAT or something, or you fucking suck, go die. I can get sad for a minute, bro. It doesn't even matter, bro. I agree, dude. Yeah, when you have something you really love and care about, bro, can't nobody stop it, bro. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, dude. So I can fill a hole, bro. Why did I say that? I agree, dude. I'm pretty sure, just in case I get rich and possibly famous in the future, like in years, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna still be the same person, bro. Similar mentality. I mean, hopefully I will have grown by then, but I'm okay, bro. Like, I'm stable where I'm at. Like, I'm stable, dude. My relationships are decent, bro. A lot better than they were. I'm not doing any really crazy drugs or anything. You know, my family's good. I mean, they're struggling with some debt and some decisions and stuff, and I would love to be able to help them out with that. I think that would be very fulfilling. But like, dude, I'm just gonna do what I love, whether I'm in the dirt or I'm rich. I think that's been shown, bro. That was very Diddy of me, bro. Appreciate it, Thatch. I'm not all the time, dude. I'm not all the time, bro. Alright, Tay, I already forgot about y'all. Fuck all those people who supported me when I was nothing, bro. I'm just kidding, dude. I don't think I could forget you guys if I tried, bro. I remember a lot more than I thought I could remember, bro. Because I love you guys, dude. Dude, like, I've remembered shit about you guys. Like, it just locks in my memory, bro. Like, I remember you guys, bro. And when you pull up to my shows in a couple years, bro, or years, whatever, however fast I get all these songs out, bro. If your name is different in person, tell me your screen name, bro. I'll remember you. Call me DJ. DJ Organic. Bro, I'll say, dude, I was on TikTok doing this for a long time, bro. Not a long time. I was doing it by myself in a room. Just like looking at a random word generator for hours, bro. Every day, every night. And I was on TikTok. I'm talking like 6 to 9 months. I was just random word generator every fucking day, every night. Like hours, working on specific things, bro. I have so much more practice to do. I would love to do more too, but my passions aren't just with freestyling, bro. These songs I'm writing, I'm trying to bring them to fruition. I'm trying to be a good friend to people. I'm trying to be there's some amount of balance I'm looking for. I can't put it all into freestyling right now, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, dude, I was doing this on TikTok for a couple months. I started it in a Walmart parking lot, bro. That was the first time I ever went live, I'm pretty sure. Cause I was trying to get 1,000 followers on TikTok so I could go live, bro. But for some reason, like, cause that's what you need on TikTok to go live, dude. But for some reason, God blessed me, dude. And I looked at my TikTok one day when I was on the road to get 1,000 followers. Dude, I looked at my TikTok one day. I had like 200 or 300 followers. And for some reason, one day it just told me I could start going live. Even though the requirement on TikTok is you need 1,000 followers, bro. So I just think God just opened the door for me. He was like, just start. You're like, just do it, bro. I think he's like, yeah, TikTok rules. Yeah, regulations. Yeah, whatever. Just here, you can go live, bro. You're ready to start this journey, bro. So I went live on TikTok, bro. I was doing that for like 3 months, probably 4 months. Really wasn't getting any really didn't see too much success. Maybe like 2 or 3 months in, there was a couple times. There was one time I had like over like 200 people watching me at the same time. One time somebody sent me like $15. I subscribed to it. There's little things that God gives you, like little hints, or he gives you just a little bit right when you need it, bro. Like you're just kind of feeling down. You're like, damn, I don't even know if this is gonna work out, but you just keep pushing, and then he gives you like a little taste or a little hint of like, just keep going. Like if God gives you a purpose or a passion, bro, he's not gonna let you get rid of it or give up. Dude, I couldn't try to not do that. Like, I could not do this, bro. I'm telling you. I could not freestyle. I could not go live. I could not write these songs. I could not. He might let me take a break for like a short period of time, but bro, like that furnace is just burning, like instantly. Like, dude, I just can't put it out, bro. Just can't, bro. But yeah, I had one view. I say all this to say, bro, I remember Catalina Vest, bro. I think, yeah, Catalina Vest was like the first person that like tuned in, bro. That like continued to tune in, bro. It was like showing me mad love and mad support, dude. Like there was nobody for just months. I just kept going live, bro. Every single night for hours, bro. There was just, I mean, you get some people supporting it. It's a lot of people hating it, bro. A lot. Especially when I started this, bro. It was nothing but hate, bro. Like, and I would just keep going live, bro. I just keep doing it. I'm just like, this is what I want to do right now. Like, this is what I want to do, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. And dude, it was all hate, bro. All like, but Catalina Vest was like really cool, bro. She kept showing up, and then I started getting banned on TikTok and shit like 3 or 4 months in. I remembered Harry Mack did it on YouTube, bro. I saw him doing it on YouTube one time, so I just came over here to YouTube, bro. First month I did it on YouTube, I was getting like 8 to like 10 to 12 subscribers every time I went live, bro. You know, nothing super crazy, but it was more like motion I was getting than even like the beats I used to put. I was grinding, making beats, and I was lucky if I got 1 fucking subscriber after I spent 3 or 4 hours on a beat. So I noticed I started getting subscribers on YouTube, bro. So I was like, I'm gonna keep going, man. But the first month I was doing on YouTube, like I said, I was getting like 8 to 12 or 6 to 12 subscribers probably each time I went live. But then one day I was drumming. I decided, because I'd practiced drumming and freestyle a little bit. People have told me about the idea that like, you drum and freestyle, why don't you do it at the same time? And so I tried it and I practiced it, you know, a few times in my crib and stuff. But the first time I drummed and freestyled on here, bro, at that live I got 100 subscribers after the live. So I was like, shit, dude. I guess like this is unique and people seem to enjoy this. I'm gonna keep doing this. So the next night I went live drumming and freestyling out of my storage unit. I'm in the storage unit at this point. And I got 200 subscribers after I went live the next day drumming and freestyles. Like I got 200 more subscribers. I was like, dude, something's working. I gotta keep doing this, bro. Next day I went live, dude. I got like 360 subscribers after 1 live stream. I'm like, dude, I spent like a year or 2 on YouTube, like posting beats or just posting shit, and I got like 300 subscribers after like a year or 2. Dude, I did that 1 drumming and freestyle. I got more subscribers in that 1 live stream than I did of that year of like posting. I wasn't supposed to be just posting beats. I wasn't supposed to be making beats. I was supposed to be doing this, bro. That's what I realized from that. But then, yeah, dude, that first month, there was like that 1 month, we got like 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers, bro. In like 1 month. It was insane, dude. Insane, bro. And now it's slowed down a little bit and we're easing our way. We're just gonna keep working and keep getting better and slowly but surely get there, bro. God definitely blessed me, bro. God definitely blessed me with that. No, bro, but that's a piece of the puzzle, bro. It's a piece of the puzzle to get me out of these fucking jobs. That's taking away from my ability to get closer to my dreams, bro. All that was a piece that's telling me, okay, maybe I can make it, bro. Maybe I can do what I want to do. Maybe I can do this thing that seems so impossible, and maybe I can also get paid for it. Flash forward to last month, or just a few weeks ago, we got our first paycheck from YouTube. My new content is is live streams, bro, and my shorts. My YouTube videos are slowly coming together, bro. Very slowly. But out of all my priorities, bro, you know, it is one of them. No, I was living in my car for a while, but I'm living in this house. I'm in this house right now for the next 3.5 months. Hey, Severus. I'm working on it, bro. I'm trying to get my songs posted on there. I have some content idea. I'm shooting some content this Saturday. I just recorded some content for a new video today in my house. There's new content coming, bro. Rome wasn't built in a day, bro. So, taking my time. I would love to post new YouTube videos every fucking day, bro, and give you shit that you would love, but you know, it takes time, bro. So. I've been blessed. A couple of y'all have blessed the fuck out of me. I mean, you all blessed the fuck out of me. But a couple of y'all have really gone over the top, bro. God's put some angels in here, bro, and some real ass people and some real supporters. So I love that, bro. My only goal was to get on here and freestyle live at first, and it's funny, dude, like this community that came out of it. There was a long period of there where everyone was sending Bible verses and everyone was like super Christian and it's just, bro, so uplifting and so positive and so beautiful, and it's still pretty cool, man. I don't know, I just like wearing two hats, dude. Can't nobody stop me. I do this just in my normal day, bro. Like, I just walk around doing this. I go to work wearing it. Like, I don't even... It's just become normal now. At first, it was so weird. Oh, my God. It's so crazy. What is he thinking? He's gonna get made fun of. Look how weird he looked. Dude, I just don't care. I like it, dude. I think it's cool. It's more fun than one hat, bro. It's just a reminder when I walk around to people, life's not serious, dude. It's not that serious, dude. Yeah, I'm wearing two hats. Fuck it. Is that fun? You wanna laugh at me? That's funny, bro. Life is funny, dude. I'm not even flexing, bro. Severus, your energy is horrible, bro. Horrible, man. I'm gonna pray for you, dude. I'm seeing your comments. I'm just like trying to not even focus on them, bro. But your energy is terrible, man. I'm gonna pray for you tonight, man. Dude. I'm not even trying to be serious, bro. But sorry, dude. I'm gonna pray for you, dude. I'm gonna pray for you, man. Yeah, bro. I hope you find like a reason to spread positivity in the world, bro. Other than like trying to tear people down, man. I know you're not doing well on the inside, bro. I know it, bro. But God's got something beautiful in store for you, bro. He just wants you to look inside, man. He wants you to look inside of yourself and be accountable for some things, bro. He wants you to like be honest with yourself really about like what you're doing and why you do what you do and your habits, your daily habits and stuff like that. And he wants you to stop watching porn. He wants you to stop jerking off, and he wants you to stop like judging people. But really, he wants you to stop judging yourself, bro. 'Cause you're beautiful, dude. You know. He loves you, bro. I don't know what's going on in your life. I'm sure it's hard, just like the rest of ours, bro. I don't know your specific story, Severus, but you know, God's got something in store for you, bro. No reason to be hateful or jealous or envious of anybody else, bro. You know, if you don't got much going on in your life, you're gonna figure it out, bro. That's all I got to say, dude. But yeah, I love the shit out of you guys, dude. But you can't even lash back at these people, bro. You just can't, dude. There's no point, bro. No point, bro. Misery loves company. That's what they say, bro. So, miserable people are gonna try to bring you down, bro. I don't surround myself with people like that, bro. I don't even talk to people like that. I'll talk for people like that. I'll talk to God for people like that. It's in my daily life, but bro, someone's gonna hit you with some bad energy, bro. It doesn't even matter, bro. No reason to get upset, bro. It's just a place of wisdom where I'm speaking from. I'm not perfect. What do you mean I'm a character, bro? No, Cuervo, we're not rapping it anymore tonight, bro. We're gonna wrap it up pretty soon, actually. I'm from Cincinnati. What about you, bro? Yeah, we chit-chat, bro. Okay, word, bro. I let some of y'all sit in here that I know, like, deep down, like, you're not really on my team, bro. Like, I look at your chat, I know, like, in reality, like, bro, you don't, like, I know some of these people, like, are jealous. I know some of them are envious. I know some of them genuinely do not want to see me succeed. I know some, like, bro, energy just doesn't lie, bro. So, and that's okay, bro. All are welcome, except for, like, racists and, like, pedophiles and shit. But, you know, y'all are welcome here, bro. Gay as fuck, bro. Straight as a circle, as they say, bro. This yawn is, like, not coming out, bro. There it is. What does that mean, bro? What's the spice in the cabinet mean? Yeah, bro, it's pretty cool. I kind of jacked it from Harry Mack, but he inspired me. I thought it'd be an interesting challenge, bro. When shit gets boring, I just want a challenge, dude. If my energy is ever low or I'm just bored. I just need a challenge. That's when I start asking for, like, topics and stuff, because that's, like, I'm not real great at doing that still. At least I feel like I'm not real great at doing it. But there's just a lot of improvement I can do there. So when a challenge steps up, I get excited, dude. I've always loved a challenge, bro. Appreciate it, bro. I'm open to it, bro. Yeah, I'm open to it, man. Open to it. But I need you to hit me on my Instagram or my email. If you're interested in potentially doing something like that, brother. And if you're ready to lose. Big shark. Oh, man. Yo, every night is different, dude. That's one thing, let me just say, that's one thing I do love about this, dude. Is every night is so different, dude. Sometimes it's so, like, beautifully, like, uplifting and we're connected. Sometimes it's so chill. Sometimes it's a little down and dim. Sometimes it's great. I'm super appreciative to be in this position with you guys, bro. My parents are great, man. They're beautiful people, man. Healthy and thriving, dude. For the most part, of course. We get Taco Bell. What's up, bro? Greetings from South Carolina, dude. Thanks for tuning in, man. Generally, we're freestyle rapping, but we're kind of just hanging out right now. Sometimes we just try to connect a little bit, bro. Yeah, I'm not even Christopher. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't really know you like that. I'm not really gonna I don't really feel comfortable opening up, about like my family, like situation to you. It's like the first time I see your name tonight. I know you've been hanging around, bro, but I just don't really know exactly where you're coming from or why you're trying to know that information. But I can answer any questions about me, bro, that you have, man. I don't know if I'm being cold with saying that. If I am, you can tell me that. Yo, my email should, that's a good idea to put my email in the description of lives. I don't know why I've been doing that. Appreciate that. But dude, my email will be, my email should be in the description. You should be able to click, should be a button in there that says show email. Somewhere, if you click on my description, it should say show email. If it doesn't, let me know. But either way, I'm gonna start putting that in my description. I don't know why I've been doing that. My brother is a drummer in the army band, and then my other brother is becoming an electrician and worked in a lab. Both of them are very talented pianists and drummers, and I grew up watching them and learning from them. And that's pretty much how I got started with music. So I owe a lot to my brothers, man. Any song they would play on the piano or learn, or anything they were doing on the drum line, or anything they were doing on the drums, I would just sit next to them and I would just learn it. Everything. I thought it was so cool. When you're the youngest and you have older brothers, I don't know what other people feel like, but I thought everything my brothers did was so cool, bro. When I was just a guy, everything they did, I thought it was so cool. And I was just naturally drawn to the music element of what they were doing as well. But what artists do I want to work with, if any? I would like to work with this guy. His name is Lil D. I'd really like to work with him. I'm blessed to be working with some artists and have worked with artists that pretty much every artist that I've worked with so far has also been artists that I wanted to work with, which is awesome. I've gotten a lot of opportunities to work with really dope artists, bro. And a lot of them are my friends, which is really cool. Like that girl Psycho, bro. We dropped that song Gonna Be Okay. She dropped another we always make like really positive music, but I think she's so cool, so talented, so underrated. To work with her. Dude, Young Nuck, super inspired by him, dude. He was like, we were both living in Cincinnati. I don't even know, I think I just saw him on Instagram or something, and I saw some music he posted. He was like 16, like living in the hood of Cincinnati. I was like living in the burbs, but we like made a song together. So why not, bro? Dude, because he had some songs that were making me almost cry, bro. Like I was bumping Young Nuck's music on the daily, bro. It was deep as shit, bro. It's like, damn, dude. And then, yeah, but there's my friend Tyler, like the dopest rapper in the game, bro. I swear to God. Just getting to work in the booth with him every night and create songs and mixtapes and just fucking
work with a lot of people, but my dude who yeah, Lil D would be someone I would really like to work with, bro. No, I didn't go to private school, bro. I went to public school and I was really, bro, suck a dick, bro. Sorry, I know you're not supposed to lash back at the haters. You're pissing me off. Nick P, I hid you permanently on the channel, and I probably shouldn't have done permanently, because I see you in here, so I will fix that. I apologize for that, for the clap back. I will fix that. I will permanently remove you tomorrow. Because right now we're just chilling, bro. I already said I wasn't gonna rap. But no, man, I'm not mad at you. Mad at myself at times. If ever someone's mad at you, they're really mad at themselves, bro. Is he creepy? Alright, then fucking. I'm smoking Lucky Strikes, bro. I was trying to answer a question. Someone asked me a question. No, I didn't go to private school, bro. I went to public school, man. My school was like half hood, half suburbs. right in the middle of Cincinnati there, on the west side. And then I went to a very prestigious music school for college, of the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music. No, Cuervo, I don't know how many subscribers you need to do this. I know on TikTok you need 1,000. For some reason, God let me go live when I had like 200, bro. It wouldn't let me go live for so long. Everything you read says you need 1,000 subscribers. But apparently every once in a while, TikTok lets you just go live for some reason. Like, I don't know how it figures that out. I don't know how YouTube works, bro. With the how many you need to go live. I just know I had 300 from like being on YouTube for a year or two and posting some beats and stuff. I got like 300 and I was able to go live right when I came on here. So I don't know what the requirements are, bro. But you need 1,000 subscribers, which isn't that many, bro. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in order to become monetized, bro. So the 4,000 can be tricky, but live streaming really helped me do that, bro. Because these like the 39 people, for instance, watching right now, all of that contributes to your watch time, bro. And if you get some people that stick around, bro, then you get more. Watch time doesn't do anything for me now, but live streaming is a real great way to get up your watch time if people aren't getting sucked into your videos and stuff. And then you can post your YouTube posts your live stream afterwards, bro. And then people can watch your live streams afterwards too, which some people like to do that too. If you do watch my live streams afterward, click the thing that gives you the live chat replay too, so you can see what the comments are too. Otherwise, you're missing out on a huge portion of what I'm doing here. I wish it just automatically put the live chat replay on there, but because people sometimes first time they see me, they'll just look at one of my pre-recorded live streams and I'll be like, yo, what's up, Catalina Vest, shout out Antler, shout out, and they'll just be like, what the fuck is this guy saying? So yeah, dude, it's funny, I was watching it go up and it was going up because I was trying to get monetized, bro. That was a big goal. It's a step in the right direction, at least. It's not even all about money either, but it's a step. It was a step in the right direction to free up some of my time, be able to do what I love more, and also get paid for it. But yeah, free up other times, and hopefully pretty soon I'm not gonna have to work any part-time job or anything, so I can just do music all the time, bro. That's the goal, bro. Music all the time, nothing but it. Yeah, music all the time, but let me go. I gotta pull up to the office or the fucking Chipotle and work a shift and then work a shift here. Like, bro, that's not what I want to do, bro. Christopher, I do drum in a band, bro. We just dropped a music video in the last week in a band called Leo Nino. And then I'm also in a jazz band. Actually, I'm in two other jazz bands. I'm in three, maybe four other bands that play jazz as well. Or groups. Playing a group on Thursdays. I was about to tell you where it's at. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at. But we play jazz there. And then I'm in a few other groups. Well, technically now I'm not homeless. Yeah, but I chose to become homeless. Not many people do that, and some people are gonna be mad when I say that because they're not gonna understand and they're gonna say it was an excuse. But no, I chose to become homeless. Because, bro, you just save more money. I have a car, locked doors. You know, I've been in my life homeless before, years ago. I've been mentally ill, homeless, carless, basically no friends and no family, like, or connection at all, on the street. And I survived. I almost died multiple times, bro. Ooh, I don't trust this guy driving down the street right here. But so when I made the decision to move out of my home, it was a risk I took, bro. It was a huge risk I took. A huge, ginormous risk. But I trusted my gut, bro. I talked to God. I was like, should I buy all these beats right now that I made these songs to and not be able to pay my lease? Or should I risk not being able to ever release these beats, release these songs I worked months on, which I'm still sitting on some of them. But yeah, dude, I chose to become homeless, bro, this time. Because I said, man, I've done it before without. I'm like, damn, I'm paying $1,400 in rent and I'm working two jobs and then professionally drumming on top of that, and I'm trying to do this rapping thing. I just, the time just wasn't there, bro. So I realized if I lived in my car for a while, one, I would be able to buy these leases for these beats, which I ended up doing that. I called my landlord the next day. I said, fuck. I said, I'm not gonna be able to pay my rent. I need to move out. So I decided to live in my car for a while, because I knew I could still practice freestyling. I could do everything I was doing in my house before, and I could do more of it. And I can record music from my car. I can write, I can do everything from my car except for cook and have a bathroom, and all that shit really sucked after a while. Dude, that shit, I didn't realize how annoying that would be. And not being able to plug things in, and dude, that's difficult. So you gotta pull up to like McDonald's, Dunkin', Starbucks. You gotta pull up to places like that to get charged. Find some outlets outside. You know, that part, that was time I didn't really consider how much time I was gonna spend doing that, finding a laundromat, finding all that shit. So that shit was hard, bro. That was the hardest part of it. But dude, yeah, God blessed me 2 days ago, and I rented out a storage space, so I had a storage space I was in. Just trying to keep my bills as low as possible, so I can invest my money the way I would like to, musically, and into my career, bro. So I was still working a job the whole time I was homeless, bro, and showering every day and going to the gym every day, and like, homeless is such a blanket term, bro. 99% of the people that are homeless are not putting themselves in that position, bro. They're not putting themselves in that position. So I already know no one's gonna understand me, bro, but I think it's interesting to share. I think it was David Goggins that said, like, something about 99% of people would not put them into, like, through hell, and would not put themselves through it so that they can grow, and so that they can move forward. I chose to do it, bro. So I am, you know, happy that it's worked out in the way that it has, bro, as hard as it's been. And now God just blessed me the other day. He said, you're off of the street now. This lady who I know, who runs a jazz jam session I play at, she's going to Ireland for 3.5 months. She's asked me if I could watch her house for the next 3.5 months, free of rent. And she's got like dogs, and I love dogs. I love pit bulls too, and her house is gorgeous, man. So God bless me, bro. Especially a couple nights ago, I don't know if you saw me on the live, I was not doing well. My friend Tyler texted me asking for gas money after he just got out of rehab. Yeah, dude, when I got off that live, I was at the park, but dude, I was pulling my fucking hair out, bro. Like, and then this lady told me to call her the same night, bro. And God bless me. God will pick you up. God's got a plan, bro. Whenever things are going real bad, or you're like, holy shit, my best friend is addicted to crack. He just got out of rehab. He's asking me for gas money. I'm on the phone. He's lying to me about it. Like, he didn't even get any better. And I just didn't renew my lease for my office. I just chose again to live on the street. My friends call me for crack money. You just like, what the fuck is even real, bro? Appreciate it, bro. And this lady called me and said, just told me I could live here, bro. It's just insane, bro. I don't understand how God works, but he works in beautiful ways, bro. The more you look for him, the more you see what's going on, bro, and you can trust it a little bit more, man. You know, whatever you're going through, man, whatever it is, bro, whatever it is, bro, how horrible it is, or terrible, or like, what the fuck, I'm never gonna get out of this, or this is horrible, I wanna die, or I wanna this or that, or whatever you're doing, or whatever you've done, bro, God's got a plan, bro. Pray, dude. That's not even, praying isn't necessarily even how I got myself out of my situation or anything like, but maybe that's a big part of it, I think. A lot of it was just being honest with myself, dude. If there's anything you can do for yourself to improve, just be fucking honest with yourself, dude. No matter how hard it is, bro. Dude, if I was still smoking weed all the time, if I was still watching porn, if I was still jacking off every night before I would go to bed, dude, if I was still doing all that shit, bro, there's no way I ever would have leveled up, ever. Or I ever would have got out of the headspace I was in, or the shame and guilt I felt all the time, and laziness. And, bro, you gotta sacrifice some things, and you gotta really look at yourself and be like, what is this doing for me? And really, the message that was replaying in my head all the time was just, is this getting me closer to my goals, or is this getting me farther away from my goals? Because you're never just chilling, bro. You're either getting closer to your goals, or you're falling behind, and you're slacking, dude. You're either getting farther away from your goals or closer. So you gotta stay crisp with it, man. You gotta stay on top of your game, man, the best you can. Gotcha, son. Thank you for the dono, by the way, again. Yeah, you just can't. You gotta say, is this raising my vibration, or is this lowering my vibration? Dude, it's weird. You tell people you don't jack off, you tell people you don't watch porn, dude, you will blow people's minds, bro. Like, especially like people my age, dude, like 25, like my friends, dude. Like, if I said, I don't know a single other person that like doesn't, bro. I'm serious. Like, I don't, anybody I talk to, bro, they're doing those things. They're either smoking weed, or they're jacking off and watching porn, like, regularly. Bro, their vibration is low. Like, it's just low, dude. Like, bro, you feel shame and guilt every time you do it, even if you're not acknowledging it. You feel like a loser, bro. And you're bringing off loser vibrations. And you're wasting time. And you know you are. There's no reason to even be doing it, bro. You're just hedonistic, and you just are addicted to pleasure, bro. That's all it is. So, and kicking the hose out too, bro. Kicking the hose out, bro. Cause that's the same thing, bro. If you're masturbating, it's the same thing as messing around with girls that you don't love or aren't gonna be your wife, bro. So I had to stop that too, bro. So I still fall short. Like, in terms of, like, I don't know, dude, I'm on a pretty good streak right now. I'm not really, like, because I do like to talk to girls, bro, but I just, dude, yeah, dude, I'm not perfect, man, but I do get distracted sometimes. I'm like, dang, she's kind of hot. She's talking to me. I'm about to say what's up or. But nah, you get to a certain point where you're just like, dude, like, it's not even like you've already done messed around enough or this and that, but it's just like you get to a point where you're like, bro, these girls are like falling in love with me, and I'm like, I know they're not gonna be my wife. Like they want me to like marry them, bro. Not like every girl ever. I'm not like saying I'm like all that, but dude, like when you see it enough where you're just like, dude, this girl like wants to marry me, and I don't think I want to marry her, but I like fucking her. Dude, there's a certain point that I got to at least where I'm just like, dude, I just feel like bad all the time. Like, and why am I even with this girl at all if I'm not about to, she's not about to mother my children, and I don't trust her to do that. Like, what am I doing messing around with this girl, bro? And leading her on, bro. I haven't always been a great person, bro. I made the mistakes, but I learned from them, and I'm still learning from a lot of them, bro. So some of them it's taken me a while to learn, bro, and I repeat the same mistakes a lot. But you know, it takes time, bro. So, for instance, I went back to Cincinnati, bro. I spent 4 hours hanging out with my ex one day. We didn't even fuck. We didn't do anything like that, bro. But why did I do that, bro? Part of me in the back of my head was, oh, maybe she was the one, man. Or she did like take me off of the street when I was mentally ill and all of these things. And I'm like writing all these songs about her and shit. And maybe she was the one, you know, but in the back of my head, she's texting me. She has a new boyfriend. In the back of my head, she's texting me, bro. And she's like, oh yeah, like, I mean, she's like, I got this new apartment, and I'm like, oh, like, maybe I should come. I was like, oh, like, that'd be cool. We should go check it. Like, I'd love to check it out sometime. And she's just like, oh, I don't know if my boyfriend would be okay with that. I'm just like, she's just like, but I'll allow it. I'm just like, okay, okay. See, like, dude, I'm a flawed human, bro. I'm just thinking, dude, we're probably about to bang. That's pretty funny, bro. But yeah, we didn't even bang, bro. We just caught up. Her grandpa died recently, and we were talking about that. Just hanging out, bro. But I shouldn't have even done that, bro, because in the back of my head was like, yeah, maybe we're about to. And I got there, and it just wasn't even the vibe at all, bro. And it was just kind of weird that I even thought that at all. I started feeling guilty and shameful, and after a certain point, I was like, dude, I'm just gonna go. She's got a boyfriend. I'm laying in bed with her, and we're not fucking. But we're laying in bed. I'm just thinking, like, what's even going on right now? But yeah, dude, I make mistakes, bro. But I'm learning from them as well. Any mistake you make too, bro, is an opportunity to learn from. And I think God's putting you through certain things, bro. You could have folded it, Joe. What do you mean by that? Dude, because what do you mean by that? Because I'm curious. No, but because I've made mistakes, and I've made them over and over again. Sometimes they present themselves in different situations. I'm like, oh, I'm not texting this person anymore. Like, because, bro, like, inside of me, there is just a little bit of, like, I'm like a player. But, like, I don't want to be that at all. But then also I'm a sinner. Another part of me does want to be that. But generally, I don't take the actions that would. Because you are your habits, bro. You are your actions. You are that. Like, what you do on a every day, that you are that, bro. Like, if you're working hard, you're a hard worker. If you're chilling all the time, you're chilling. I mean, I don't want to start putting labels on people and making people upset, bro, but you are what you do every day, and people know. you can't lie to people like about who you are, bro. They'll see through that, bro. Like I can see when people are like just not confident. I can see when myself is not confident. Yeah, but I can see when other people are not confident. I can see when they're shy. I can see when they're timid. I can see when they appear to be like guilty, like shame, vibration, like, because I've been all these things, bro. I felt all these things, and I can see it from like a more clear headspace, having got out of a lot of it. But I'm sure people see it on me too, you know, when I'm not doing great or I fall short and I'm not feeling great about myself. I'm sure it all comes through, bro. But I just do my best to stay positive, bro. Because you are your habits, bro. I'm pretty guilty about these cigarettes right now and other things, bro. And, you know, I was going to the gym, like, very regularly for, like, a long time there. The last, like, 3-4 weeks, I just haven't, like, I haven't even, like, worked out, like, at all, bro. I've been smoking a lot of cigarettes. And, you know, I'm making mistakes, bro. But Christopher, whatever you're observing as he's telling on himself is me being authentic. You should try it, bro. It's called being open and honest, bro. It's called being open, honest, and not afraid. It's called being a man, dude. It's called being okay with being not even sensitive. Sensitive is not the word I'm looking for. It's just I'm myself, bro. I'm not here to hide things from people, bro. I'm here to show people it's okay to be open, bro. To be yourself, because too many people are not themselves, bro. They're so insecure, they're so shy, they're so afflicted by evil, and they hate themselves. And they walk around all shy. They're scared to talk to the person behind the counter at the grocery store. They're scared to tell their drive-through order, and they're scared of everybody, and they're just always scared, dude. I'm not fucking scared, dude. This is me, bro. I'm gonna be me and hopefully inspire somebody else to be themselves too. This is being authentic and real, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Hey, much love to you, bro. That's love, dude. Thank you, dude. Dude, I've made too many mistakes. I've tripped on too many psychedelics. I've made a lot of mistakes, bro. A lot. And I still make mistakes, bro. Always. But it's not mistakes, bro. You get to a point when you start learning from them, you realize every mistake is a gift, bro. It's a learning lesson, bro. It's a learning lesson in disguise. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you make big mistakes. Or you take a big risk and it doesn't pay off. And it's like, every single one of these things is beautiful, bro. It's an opportunity to learn. Make the mistakes now, bro. Imagine if I was flopping. Dude, if I made some of the mistakes I made in my past, if in the future I was like, I had a bunch of people looking at me and watching me, and like I was rich and famous and I made mistakes, like I made these stupid mistakes with these spending money habits, or I did like some stupid shit, like I'm still learning how to manage my money properly, bro. Like at 25, bro, I'm still just not doing it well, bro. But I'm supposed to be learning right now, bro, because imagine I get millions and billions of dollars or something, and I'm just blowing it or some shit. I've done that before, bro. When I was 21, I got a fucking, I won this lawsuit, bro. I won this lawsuit and I got like over $4,000. I was like homeless at the time, but I living with my ex-girlfriend, dude. And dude, I got like over $4,000, bro. And bro, I spent that shit in like 3 days, bro. I pulled a Mike Tyson, but not like millions. You know what I mean? I learned from that mistake. You know, cause I'm like, fuck. I just spent But you get, sometimes if you're hard-headed like me, bro, sometimes you have to, the lessons you learn are hard, bro. You know, I would like to say I'm a fast learner, but sometimes it's hard to implement some of these things. I repeat some mistakes sometimes, bro. But it's just God. All it is God putting you through that again until you learn. Sometimes you can learn and you can understand the knowledge, but you have to not be lazy, bro. You have to take the action required to implement the lesson that you've learned. Because knowledge ain't shit, bro. Application of knowledge is when you grow, bro. And courage and faith, and there's just a bunch of things, bro. You gotta apply the knowledge that you learn. Christopher, I'm gonna pray for you, bro, because all I'm saying is my truth, bro. And I'm speaking from my heart, and I know it's like rubbing you so the wrong way, and I've been rubbing you the wrong way since you joined this, bro. I can feel the energy in your messages, Christopher. So I'm gonna pray for you that something I said tonight hits you in some kind of way that's at least gonna make you think, bro. Even if I didn't teach you anything or you didn't learn anything from this, you thought it was a whole waste of time and I was just making you mad the whole time. Hopefully you're able to sit on something from this and think or feel or grow in some type of way. That's my only motivation for saying any of this, bro. So what's up, dude? Miles, appreciate it, bro. That's so funny, man. Thank you, dude. Well, Christopher, let me just tell this, dude. I think I'm good at it. I think I'm really good at it, man. I think I'm really, really, really good at it. Yep. So, you know. You know, you said, it's funny, Christopher. While I'm sitting here being authentic and opening my heart, you're telling you what you're saying to me, or what you have said to me is, I'm telling on myself. Let me tell you what you're doing, bro. Every comment that you send, you're telling on yourself. You're telling me that you're insecure. This isn't even a diss track. And I'm not mad. Understand this. You're telling on me. You're telling on yourself, bro, by saying that, by just repeatedly giving your opinion on me, repeatedly telling me who I am, repeatedly asking like strange questions that are like oddly personal, like you're kind of creeping me out. Like, dude, there's a lot, and like, but also like not showing support at the same time, just like wanting to like get answers from me and telling me to do stuff, telling me how I am. Like, you're just telling me, yeah, you're a fucking weirdo, bro. So, see, look at that, bro. Like, you're putting these labels on people saying they're alpha cats, and I did just call you a weirdo, but that's true. And I don't think Joe Rogan's that thing, bro, that you just called him, and I don't think he's, I don't think they're claiming to be any sort of alpha cat, and I don't think they're claiming to be any of that. I think you're seeing life through a flawed, judgmental perspective because you judge yourself really hard, bro. So I'm sorry that you do that, man. But yeah, Christopher, you got horrible, creepy, weird vibes, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I've been weird and creepy in the past, and I used to watch porn too, bro. And I used to do all that shit, bro. So I know where you're coming from, and you're afflicted by evil. But I'm not even trying to call you out, bro. But I'm just saying, dude, there's a certain amount it's like I'm gonna put up with. I'm just gonna let you do your thing. But dude, after a certain period of time, it's just like, after a certain period of time, bro, it's like hop off of my live, hop off of my dick, and go to bed. Or like go figure out something to do that's positive, bro, or bringing something positive to the world, bro. You're watching my live as a distraction. There's people that watch my live for all types of reasons, bro. you're watching it as a distraction, bro. I'm just distracting you from your problems, bro. And I'm aware that I do that for some people. Tips on it, bro. Jordan Peterson said something to me once that I could never stop thinking about. This was years ago, bro. This was years ago. He was talking about people who watch Korn. And he said, like, he just has a lot of things to say and quotes a lot of Bible verses that I can't quote off top about, you know, just like the road to pleasure is just like one of darkness and depression, or this and that. Or he has all kinds of quotes that like hit in the moment. I don't think about him anymore because I've just kind of internalized. I just understand now. But basically he also said, like, you experience shame and guilt, bro. Like, you experience shame and guilt every time you do that. And like, dude, that low vibration you feel after you do that, I realized, like, dude, those are two emotions that I was feeling every single time I did it, bro. I never felt good about myself when I did it. And like, that in combination with Andrew Tate talking about, like, you're shooting out all your energy and you're wasting time and you're doing all these things, bro. They all, bro. Much love, dude. But yeah, I heard a lot of things from a lot of people, bro. I heard a lot of things from a lot of people that after a while I couldn't deny that, like, bro, all I was doing was wasting time, chasing pleasure. I felt shame and guilty. It was holding me back. I wasn't getting closer to my dreams. I was getting further away. That time that you spend watching Korn, bro, you could be investing in yourself. You're not investing in yourself at all, bro. You're actually pushing yourself back every single time. Like, it's insane, bro. Especially if, like, you didn't hit the gym imagine you didn't hit the gym that day. Imagine you didn't figure out some problem you're working on, or imagine you didn't do anything that day, and then all you did was smoke weed, or like you didn't apply to that job you're supposed to apply to, or you didn't do this, and now you're about to lay in bed and you're about to watch Korn and just fall asleep like a baby, bro. And just, dude, you're not a man, you're a little boy, bro. You're a little boy if you're doing that, bro. Men deal with problems, bro. Men deal with problems, dude. Men solve problems. At a certain point, you just gotta grow up, bro. I don't know. I hope some of that helped. It's just some things I tell myself. I'm pretty hard on myself, bro. I'm pretty hard on myself, so. But I think it helps me grow. So I'm pretty hard on the people I love too, bro. Or I can be. But look, man. I'm not perfect, bro. I have some wisdom. But it's not even... Yeah, dude. I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be that, man. I'm just hoping I can help somebody, bro. I don't want anyone to ever be in places I've been, bro. Ever, dude. I put a lot of pressure on my shoulders. And I think sometimes, God damn it, if I want a cigarette, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, bro. That's what I think, dude. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a good idea, bro, to do this, bro. I'm not leading a good example. I'm not inspiring as many people as I could. I'm getting further away from my goals when I do this, man. So, but God damn it, if I want a cigarette after all the work I put in, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, bro. And that's another thing. Maybe it's different. Maybe it'll be different for you, bro. Maybe if you work all the time or maybe if you work really hard and then you watch Korn, maybe it's different, bro, but it's not for me, bro. I just feel bad every time I do it, bro. I feel like a loser. And then I wake up the next morning and I'm like, I feel like a loser, bro. Just like, I'm not a loser, I'm a winner, bro. So I'm just gonna do what winners do. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna work hard. I'm not gonna be a lazy pussy bitch who can't deal with his feelings, bro. Or can't solve problems. But dude, I'm not perfect, bro. These are just things I tell myself, bro. Maybe it'll ring true or help somebody else, bro. But yeah, I struggle with, dude, I'm going to church recently. People are just always inviting me to church, bro. I'm going to different churches and I'm talking to these people. I don't know, man. You just gotta do shit yourself, and you gotta help yourself, bro. And God's gonna help you too along with that. But bro, I talk to these people at church and they're like, we're going around kind of admitting some things. I'm like, I was asking them some questions, or they asked me this question, bro. Like, they went on this whole thing, and then they were like, do you believe? Like, they were all saying, I'm saved by Jesus, I'm saved by Jesus. And then it got to me, and they were like, do you, blah, 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 blah. Do you believe you've been saved by Jesus? In the name of Jesus, you've been saved. I was like, what does that mean, bro? That's what, dude, when I asked that question, they're all just like, what the fuck? Like, they didn't even know what to say. I'm like, what does that mean? I would love, that sounds really nice to hear, bro. That sounds really nice to say. Kind of rolls off the tongue nicely. I've been saved by Jesus. But I asked them what that meant, and like, they couldn't explain it to me. And then the dude next to me was talking about like how he hasn't watched porn in 2 months, and that was the last time. And he's like, God saved him from his evil, and like, he hasn't done it like, he quit, and then, but this is the longest stretch he's ever gone. It's been 2 months, and God's doing it all for him. Bro, I didn't ask God to help me quit porn. I just did it, bro. And it just confuses me when I go to these churches, bro, and they're saying these things that they can't subscribe. And I believe Jesus saves, bro. And I need to find someone to talk to learn properly, bro. I think I just need to read the Bible, bro, and get it for myself, because I'm asking humans questions that they just can't answer, bro. And the dude's next to me saying, you know, I don't know, bro. I'm just thinking, I literally, you're capable of a lot, bro. You're capable of a lot. And I think Jesus works in more ways than, like, you think, bro. I'm talking to myself, bro. Right, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, my relationship with Jesus, people are always assuming things about me and trying to tell me certain things. And, dude, I believe, like, there's times, like, in the morning where it's like, I believe, like, I feel intuitively that Jesus, like, wants me to do something different than go to church. Sometimes he wants me to go to church, but sometimes he wants me to, like, finish writing this song or something, because, like, he knows in the future that this song is gonna, like, help somebody, or, like, he knows this is gonna get me closer to my goal of wanting to, like, help and inspire people on a massive level to get, like, not want them to, like, ever, like, kill themselves, or, like, feel like they should kill themselves. And, like, bro, like, he knows, like, what my goals and my intentions are, and I think a lot of times he's just like, bro, like, you're doing the right thing, bro. Like, don't feel bad about this and that. Like, focus on your mission, bro. Focus on your goals, and, like, it's gonna work out, bro. But he tells me, don't forget about me, though. I'll remind you I'm here. He reminds me all the time. It's hilarious, bro. I'll get so absorbed in my work, I'll get stressed out as hell. And he'll remind me. He'll bless me in some way, or something will happen. You know. What was the point of Jesus? Why am I a dum-dum? What was the point of it? Yeah, every time I go to church, I end up getting in a big debate with people, bro. Every time. It doesn't even matter, bro. Because I always have, it's always I have 1 or 2 questions, bro, and it just blows their mind. And then the whole session is just weird, bro. And really, I'm just looking for clarity. And I'm not gonna say something if I don't mean it, bro. So they're going around the table asking, have you been saved by Jesus? I've been baptized 3 times and I still feel weird about, like, I just need to learn, bro. I spent time reading, like, Buddhist texts, Taoist texts, Hinduist, is Hinduist even a word? Texts on Hinduism. I studied all these things. I never really studied Christianity super hard, so I'm trying to learn more about it as I'm in the midst of, like, the most viciously I've ever attacked my goals. I'm also being called to Christianity, bro. It's just hard, bro. It's hard to figure it out, man. Nick, I know, it's just a lot of churches I go to, it's a lot of groupthink. And it's not all, like, this is not a diss track on Christians, bro. But, like, dude, I've been like very negatively, like, impacted by, like, people of the church, bro. And, like, I've just had a lot of, like, very negative interactions, like, over and over again. But a lot of times, like, what the preacher will say something, bro, like, every time I go, there's always something that, like, really hits me, like, and I feel like what the preacher's doing is he's picking up on energies, like, he's so in tune with his energy and working with Jesus and God, and he can, like, feel, and he'll say something, I feel like it just hits, like, different people. Some message won't hit somebody, like, it won't hit me, but someone across the room, they're in fucking tears, bro. And then he'll say, like, 15 or, like, 20 things in a row, and then the 21st thing, whoa, I feel like my heart got, like, he pricked my heart with that one. Like, I felt that one, now I'm getting emotional. I feel like he's just picking up on the vibes, bro, and hitting them, and it's really cool to see, bro. Really cool to be a part of, too. It's very powerful and very cathartic and very healing church. I have nothing really against it, bro. But I wish I had more people to talk to that thought like me, bro. So I didn't feel like such an outcast every time I go to church, bro. It doesn't matter if they tell you when you get in there that you're welcome and, oh, you're so welcome here and we're so happy to have you, we're family. That's great to believe all that, but I don't even, it's just hard, you know what I mean? Organic, you can, we're having a group call tomorrow on, y'all can hit me up on my Instagram, dude, it's free. This is free and open. I just get to those messages when I can. Sometimes I can respond right away, but I can't respond for days, I can't respond for weeks. Bro, you can hit me on my Instagram, bro. Generally, I'll see the notification, bro. Even if I don't get back to it, it's like I made a tick in my head. Okay, I'm gonna have to get back to this person. Or sometimes I see it and boom, I want to respond right away. You can hit me on my Instagram, bro. If you want to, like, voice chat and get closer, we got a voice chat going on tomorrow in the Discord, man. Yeah, Discord is a great way to do it too, bro. I'm involved in some conversations with you guys on there, like, on a personal level, and I could be doing better with that too, but, you know, sometimes we get tapped in and we're talking, and it just depends, bro. Yeah, hit me, bro. Hit me on the link in the description. Hit me on my Instagram, or we got more voice chats and get more personal on the Discord too, bro. Hey, man. Hit me, man. We'll talk. Even email, bro. Hit me on my email. I'll be responding to emails, bro. But, dude, with all this stuff, just keep in mind, I'm trying to do a lot of things that are, like, very impossible, and I'm, like, working basically all the time, bro. It's like near impossible to get me on the phone, like, a lot of the times, just because I've had days, like, in the last couple months, like, I've never had this many people wanting to get in contact with me, or wanting to talk to me, or wanting to work with me, or I mean, bro, like, there's zero possible chance. If I responded to all the texts I have sitting right now, or all the DMs I have, or all of the, I would literally get nothing done. If I responded to the calls, it would take me a week or two of doing nothing but doing that, bro. And responding to people who, it would just be never ending, bro. and I've made the mistake already. There's been days where I've called, like I've responded to these calls, and bro, it's like 4 or 5 hours later, I'm thinking, dude, like I didn't complete anything I needed to complete today. So I try, just keep that in mind. It's not that I don't love you, bro. Not that I don't love you. My family, if my family calls me, doesn't matter what I'm doing, I'm picking up, bro. If they text me, boom. If they need me, boom. Or if someone really does need me, boom, I'm there, bro. But if nobody's like about to die, bro, I'm like, okay, everything's okay. But if there's an emergency or something, or you're really like struggling, you know what to do, bro. If you're about to like off yourself, or you're really struggling with demons, bro, like call me, dude. Call me on Instagram, we'll talk, bro. I don't care if I'm live, I don't care if I'm whatever the fuck. I'm about to go on stage, bro. If you're like struggling, bro, it's like bad. You're like, dude, I don't know what the fuck to do. Call me, bro. And just keep calling me until I pick up, bro. Like, I'm not the type of person to be like, the fuck you calling me for, but don't you know I'm working? Bro, if you're struggling bad, bro, horrible, please call me. Like, seriously. I'm not even saying I can fix anything you're going through, but I'm gonna listen, bro. I'm gonna be there for you, bro. I'm gonna remind you that it's okay, dude. But yeah, anybody else, man, like, just hit me. Like, I don't know what these hotlines do, bro, that you can call when you're going through a thing, but bro, I'm open to, bro, to listen. I'm open to just listen, bro. You can call me, I won't even say a word if all you need to do is you're just so messed up that you just need to vent or something. You're like, yeah, I'm not gonna call no hug, bro. I'm here for you, bro. I'm a human being. I'm here, bro. Not saying I can provide the same thing a hotline and stuff will provide, bro, but I'm here. I'm there for you, bro. That's all I'm trying to say, man. Got to, bro. Appreciate you too, Organic DJ. Yeah, dude, I used to listen to Alan Watts like literally every day, bro. Alan Watts, Terrence McKenna, Eckhart Tolle, all these people, bro. I used to listen to nothing but them, bro. I was like reading like Buddhist text, going to yoga 3 times a week, bro. Fasting, taking a bunch of mushrooms all the time. That was a good, crazy time of my life. Very enlightening feeling. But I got a little off course, bro. For a while there, I got a little too lost in the sauce, as they say, with all of it, man. I was just thinking from a place that was so different from your average thinking that, like, nobody could have a conversation with me, bro. I was getting thrown in psych wards, bro. And, like, my life felt fantastic, bro. I felt great. The way I was thinking, I felt like, bro, like, I was like, life is just good. Dude, life is good. It didn't matter what was going on. I'm like, bro, like, it's okay. Like, it's all love. I was so tapped into it that I was just like, the rest of my life was falling apart. My relationships and everything else. I was so tapped into what I felt like was the truth, bro. It didn't matter what happened. I was like, bro, like, it's all good, bro. Like, but yeah, you don't want to get too lost in the sauce, bro. Gotta have a reasonable head, bro. I try not to even smoke weed anymore. I try not to do any of that shit. Yeah, dude, I mean, it was great to experiment with that stuff, bro. And did I get some benefits? Sure. Did I lose some benefits? Probably, sure. I don't know, bro, but when you want answers, you're gonna find answers, bro. keep searching for them. You really need answers, bro. You're gonna find them if you keep looking, bro. Something about mushrooms or something about psychedelics, bro. I forget who said this. I think it was Jordan Peterson. There's like a quote maybe in the Bible or some text. I don't want to get it wrong, but there's some quote that says like, be careful of unearned wisdom. Bro, sometimes like you're emotionally not where you need to be. Like you're still like a kid emotionally. But then you like have like some very deep wisdom and you like don't apply the wisdom properly and you don't use the message properly or you don't portray it to others properly or you don't know what to do with it. That was me, bro. I was very immature emotionally and not healed from a lot of things, and I got a lot of wisdom and pretty quick because I was searching. But I was not, yeah. Be careful of unearned wisdom, they say. But anyways, guys, 4:28. I gotta get up at 9. So, gosh, we'll see how that goes, bro. But I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, dude, if anyone needs help, bro, or if anyone just needs someone to talk to, they're going through a real bad time, hit me up, dude. We'll talk, man. But other than that, dude, appreciate all y'all. Hope everybody has a good night, man, and appreciate the support and donos and all that, bro. Gotcha. I think DJ sent the second one, third one. Anyways, I appreciate the support on that front too. My Insta's in my description, brother. Hit me on there, joe.gore, joe.gour. But yeah, as far as tonight goes, I'm not gonna respond unless you're having unless it's like a crisis, bro. Even tonight, even then, I might not. But just hit me, bro. Much love to you guys, dude. Hope everyone has a good night, bro. We'll catch you tomorrow night, bro. You know how we do, man. All right, much love. Peace.